what happens when a program relies on, say, time or the clock? How does that work? I mean, is that something you just have to factor into your code, or?
So for example, if you wanted a program that, say, was drawing a real-time clock on screen, how do you make sure that? Well, this again comes down to things about scheduling, which we'll look at in another video, is that you probably want certain processes to have different priorities, so that these happened things. And what modern operating system will let you do is say, okay, this program, let's just say it's compressing this computer file video, Sean's gone off.
Gone to make a cup of tea.
Okay, he's gone to make a cup, so he doesn't actually mind how long it takes, so he leaves it running in the background. We can give that a low priority process. On the other hand, one of his sons, Charlie, say, comes in, wants to play a game, he's interacting with it, so we give that a higher priority process. The two things are running, but it gives more priority to the one at the top, that's interacting, than the one at the bottom, which can take as long as necessary. You may want it in a different case, you may want to switch it around, and so on, and give them different priorities. And priorities could change as the program's running, depending on what the operating system lets you do. But that is more about how we schedule and decide which process runs when.
And this may be completely unrelated, but when you hibernate or sleep a system, does it use a similar sort of technique?
That's a very good point. No, absolutely, it's a very good thing. It's actually, you could use this system en masse. You could, for example, if you could preserve every single bit of state inside the CPU, not just what's in the CPU registers and the status register, what's in all the values of memory, how the hardware is set up as well, you could do this, completely remove power from the system, and then load it all back in, and it would appear as if the computer had never been turned off, which is pretty much how the sleeping type things are done as well, yeah.